Hey guys, what's going on? It's Eli. Boy, I didn't think that I'd be doing this video because, yes, you read the title. This came out of nowhere. This was totally unexpected. As of this recording, this happened yesterday, and as this video is published, it happened 3 days ago. And for those of you that are hearing about this for the first time, any of you that did not immediately hear about this, I'm sorry to break it to you, and, for those of you that are watching, we lost the legendary Carl Weathers, aka Apollo Creed, Grief Karga, Chubbs, Combat Carl, the list goes on. Yeah, this was a total shock to hear about his unexpected passing. It's been reported that he died peacefully in his sleep, which, it's sad to hear. And, the thing is, nobody, and I didn't hear anything that Carl Weathers was sick recently. Nothing. And for this to happen, oh my gosh, just talk about it, just how he was gone, you know what I mean? Just, jeez. When I first heard about this, my dad texted me about this, and of course, when I first heard about it, I was lost for words. I mean, I couldn't believe what I heard. The Carl Weathers, he was doing fine. And, when it came to the Mandalorian, I tell ya, and for him to be gone that soon, jeez. And then I informed my mom about this. Of course, she was devastated to hear. And yeah, Carl Weathers, what a fantastic, legendary actor he was, going from the Rocky franchise, from doing an Adam Sandler film, doing the Predator movie, because he was in the first Predator movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and and I also remember him. And for those of you, who are Toy Story fans, he was the voice of Combat Carl in Toy Story of Terror, and he would once again voice something Combat Carl in Toy Story 4. And, it was nice that in Toy Story 4 we got to see Combat Carl on the big screen, little figures of Combat Carls. Yeah. And of course, Carl Weathers voicing those Combat Carl miniature toys. And yeah, he's done a lot more, I know, but, what he's most famous for, from the Rocky films, Predator, Happy Gilmore, again, that Adam Sandler film where he played Chubbs. And, of course, as of now, he's gone on doing The Mandalorian. And, yeah, it's really a shame that, we lost him too soon. And not to mention, and this being in the title as well, because I'm pretty sure, yeah, I meant to make a video talking about, giving my thoughts on the upcoming Mandalorian and Grogu movie. And yeah, as of now, any chance of Carl Weathers being in the upcoming Mandalorian and Grogu movie are lost completely. There's no doubt about it that Carl Weathers would have been in the upcoming Mandalorian and Grogu movie. No doubt about it. It would be too obvious. Because clearly, Grief Karga would have had a big role in the upcoming Star Wars film, centering on the Mandalorian and Grogu. But sadly, not anymore. Not anymore. It's a shame. And I'm sure, Carl Weathers, he would want to see The Mandalorian continue on, and of course, the movie, to happen. And I'm sure, no doubt about it, he must have known about the upcoming Mandalorian and Grogu movie. And it got me thinking, because, something similar happened. Because first off, I'm sure as though that the script for the upcoming Mandalorian and Grogu movie is finished by now, and no doubt about it that Jon Favreau wrote the character of Greef Karga in the film. Because, okay, it reminds me of when the first Ghostbusters movie was in the works. Dan Aykroyd was writing the script for Ghostbusters, and the late John Belushi was in consideration to play the role that now Bill Murray plays, Venkman. And when Dan Aykroyd was writing lines for John Belushi for Ghostbusters, when he was writing lines for him, John Belushi died. And yeah, so that reminded me of that. And if you get what I'm saying, because that's a pretty good comparison example, And I hope all goes well for the Mandalorian and Grogu film without Carl Weathers. Like, if for the Mandalorian and Grogu movie, because we would have gotten, like, say, Cara Dune, but because of the firing of Gina Carano, I think I said her full name right, and because of her firing, we're obviously not going to get Cara Dune, and because of Carl Weathers' passing, we're not going to get Greef Karga in the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. We lost two pretty good characters in the Mandalorian. It's a shame. It really is a shame. But again, I hope all goes well for the Mandalorian and Grogu film. No doubt about it that Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, they'll think of something, and clearly the Mandalorian and Grogu movie is going to pay tribute and, mention about the whereabouts and what happened with Greef Karga. Probably, because what they're most likely going to do is they're just going to have his character be killed. Just have him die and so on. However they do it, we'll just have to wait and see. I mean, overall, I am looking forward to the Mandalorian and Grogu film, and I'm pretty sure that's not going to be the title of the movie, because I'm pretty sure they're going to have a much better title for this upcoming Star Wars film, starring and centering on the Mandalorian, Din Djarin, and Grogu. Yeah, we'll wait and see. The time will come. And hopefully soon we'll get updates on what the progress and status is on the Mandalorian and Grogu film, because, well, because it was announced a while back, they stated that they were going to film it sometime later this year. So, yeah. Still, it's hard to believe that, we're no longer going to have Greef Karga in Star Wars and in the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. Just, what more do I have to say? This is really devastating. It really is. Carl Weathers, he left off a huge legacy. He was a fantastic actor. He made a lot of fantastic films, had some great memorable characters. I can go on. I could go on. The late, legendary Carl Weathers will be dearly missed. May he rest in peace. So what about you guys? How did you react? For those of you that did hear, how did you react to when you heard about this? And are you guys, are you guys devastated that, we're not going to get Greef Karga in the Mandalorian and Grogu movie? And do you think that all will still go well for the Mandalorian and Grogu film? All that I've had to say in this video. Leave comments and give this video a like, as always. So with all that being said, thank you very much for watching my video giving my tribute and in memory to the late legendary Carl Weathers and what I've had to say on the upcoming Mandalorian and Grogu movie. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, peace out, and may the Force be with Carl Weathers.